Hi everyone and welcome back. We are excited to be watching more of The Legend of Vox Machina. We have 2 more episodes to go. We're watching episode 11 today. Storm here.
Tom here.
Last episode, I was geeking out a lot. I thought it was an incredible journey. Grog is absolutely amazing, and he actually has the Storm Clan on his side now, and they're going to go fight some dragons.
Not too early, though.
Yes, he can't wake up early, not before dawn. Maybe later, midday or something. And we found out that Scanlan has a daughter. Surprise!
And he found out that, too, in a very bad way.
Mm-hmm. So you ready for this episode?
Let's do it.
Did I? You came over here to sleep with your daughter.
Gross.
I feel like I wouldn't have let it get that far.
I feel like...
Wait, I had no idea you existed. But look, now that I do, I recognize your eyes, your ears, your hair. So much like your mother. I'll never forget meeting her.
I hope it's actually a nice story. And
Saved by a flashback.
Yeah. Hello. Oh my goodness!
Oh, it's him?
Met his match.
Our love could live forever.
That's not my mom.
Oh no!
Are you sure? You
Dumbass.
fucking asshole! Wait, Phoebe, Janet, Bert?
Bert. That was hilarious! We got this really sad story. It wasn't even the right one. Oh, I love this show.
Oh, Scanlan, you could be an idiot.
Well, he had some good relationships, I guess. I just can't remember which one. There's just so many of them.
Clara? Coriander?
You're still going on.
I feel like it starts
He's only on
with
the seas.
Her name was Sybil, and you left her like she was nothing. Just another one of your conquests to bed. Mom raised me alone, struggled endlessly to support us. She deserved better, but instead she got you. A selfish gnome who doesn't even remember her name.
I really am awful.
Don't try that with me.
No, it's the truth. I've made a lifetime of mistakes, and I'm not sure why I'm this way. But my heart is breaking 100 times for not knowing about you. So go on. Stab me. I won't resist. You've earned it.
Yeah, that won't make you feel better. It's going to mess you up even more.
No. No. That'd be helping you run away again. So I'll do worse than kill you. I'll leave you with this burden. It's yours now. Dad.
Kaylee,
Oh.
wait! If you just...
For animal consumption only.
I don't know. But I'm gonna need another round.
Oh no!
Jeez.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, that's mine.
All right, brother. I'll go to some drinks.
Is that his uncle right there?
Yeah. Oh. Usher us into the beyond.
He's connected to all of them.
Ugh. Why?
What do you want from me?
And he can't
He
talk
didn't
to
have to
anyone.
swear.
Ugh.
She's watching.
I love how they're partying with all these dead bodies outside.
Daily. Change is constant. Running's always been my answer. I'm starting to think that, yeah, the worst things in life come from fear, but maybe the best things do too. You don't get to choose your part in the play, but a true performer commits anyway. Oh, sorry. This isn't helpful. You're saying you can't let fear hold you back? I guess I am.
Shooting star. Make a wish.
Westron has been bled dry, Thordak. Then why have you not delivered my gold? There is one more item to acquire. Another vestige, even more powerful than this. More distractions. I assure you, my king, all will be delivered in time for your emergence. If this delays you by even a day, Umbrasil, your flesh will burn.
They're gonna fight.
Underestimates your power. With those gauntlets, you wouldn't have to grovel to Thordak any longer. Be rid of this place.
Should be ready soon, Gary.
Oof. Take it easy on the partying. Looks like you didn't sleep a wink.
Hey, Pike, can I ask for some priestly advice?
I guess. What's up?
Okay, so you just found out you had a puppy, and you try to sleep with that puppy.
Ew.
Oh, please, God, tell me this is a metaphor.
Right. Listen up. If we're going up against a dragon, we need a good plan. So, do you
Have one?
have one? Perhaps
Have one
I
what?
can
You
be
forgot.
For starters, a dragon has an aerial advantage, so it's vital we keep it grounded. Now, I was thinking we implement Gersha's law of opposing forces and set a trap that requires our enemy to
I
activate.
hate the words.
Obviously, we would need a few fail-safes, but I think if we had the proper materials, here's how it could be done. You can come out, Vax. I heard you 4 blocks ago.
Don't flatter yourself. I wasn't the one making that racket.
Ah.
Hi. Oh, wow. You guys are good.
So she's sneaking and she's sneaking separately.
Care to tell us why you're sneaking out?
The matron of ravens.
I have to go in the creepiest place around.
Hello?
I mean, the little I've heard about the matron's flock is super creepy. They're into torture and starvation and ceremonial flaying and enemas and...
Enemas.
Stop! When I get nervous, I talk. He's just been so closed off lately. I know you have feelings for him. Oh, wow, yeah. This isn't something we have to talk about now or ever, honestly. I know, my brother. And I know he still cares for you.
That's nice of her to say that.
I mean, maybe, but with all of this to deal with, I mean, does that even matter? It always matters.
Oh, that's nice.
Vex, what should I do? Don't let him get away.
I think he needs everyone at this point.
Yeah.
Oh god. Be baptized.
Yeah, right.
Ew, don't drink it.
Take the plunge.
Literally. You're beyond that now. He dies in the vision, then he becomes more a part of the matron? Just fully accepts it. I don't like it.
You've come.
Ah! That's inviting.
My sister lives. That debt will be paid. What do you want?
We must safeguard that beautiful moment when the soul transitions to a new purpose.
The souls I've been seeing. You want me to shepherd them?
In a sense, yes. Protecting the sanctity between life and death, like a flame. My beautiful champion. There is much to fear, but not death, for it
Kind of reminds me of Hexadecimal from Reboot.
Yeah. She was nuts.
I saw her. The path we're on. It's the right one. And she's watching.
But...
Let's head back. I'll explain on the way.
Okay.
Jump in the river. I love the reaction.
Addition of pressure activates the coils of the cross post, which, when coupled with the jaw hinge tension screw, delivers the restraint,
going.
anchoring the target to the base plate.
They're patient listening. No one retained any of that.
You dig there. Digging isn't the important part. Here, pay attention to how the trap will...
Oh no!
Son of a bitch! He's not very smart, is he? This belongs to you now. Kevdax, Bloodaxe. May you wield it more honorably than my father.
Wow, he gets both the knuckles in that.
I think you might be it. I realize I'm not the dad you wanted, but I can try to be.
After all the wrong you've done, you'd have to do a hell of a lot right.
Well, at least take this back.
I don't want anything from you.
Ouch.
You have to do a lot to fix that.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's slay a dragon.
If anything, at least it'll make the dragon late. Crap. He's not gonna step there. Oh, see, he saw it. No! He's smart.
Damn it.
Oh, good. Great work. Nice. What about the acid end? Lightning in your face.
My power cannot be contained.
Crap, now you're screwed. Oh, and you can turn invisible.
That's new.
And they can shapeshift too. Oh, you're all screwed. Ew, so fast. Oh, there's no chance. Whoa. Ew. Crap, crap.
Nothing's working. Use the Titan Stone knuckles. Alright, let's do this.
Ew, we just stabbed in all the bodies.
Oh.
I found out I'm the champion of the matron of ravens.
I found out I'm a father.
That's worse.
Okay, look, I got a plan, but it's fucking crazy.
Those are the best kind.
We need to get inside that dragon.
I knew he was going to say that. That sucks.
Acid, no way.
There is a way. The other way.
Ew!
butt.
Oh, it's the worst. Of course, it's a sexual weird thing. Well, dogs stop fighting, right? If you stick your finger up their bum. I heard that.
What was Keela saying about an enema before?
Yeah, I said something about animals. The nature of Raven. Oh, sick. Ew. Alex, there's no poop in there.
I didn't actually think this would work.
Yeah, I love their team ups. Now get out of the butt.
You cannot contain me.
He's gonna rip her through the sword.
Not.
Ew, ew. Get out of there. Great.
Scanlan!
And he was the magic to get him in there.
Failures. I have your vestige, and I will possess them all.
Oh, God. Is he going to go with him? All right, 3 of them. Oh, Grog, hold on. Don't end it there. That was nuts. What? Oh my God, they're in his freaking stomach, I guess now. But ew.
You think that the acid would do something too, but I know it's a separate sack or whatever. But
Yeah, it's probably separate, but still, I don't know. Because if it ingests something, like it's immune to its own acid. It seems like, so it could even ingest its own acid, and then that would be a problem. But wow, I mean, just to go through the freaking rectum like that, that's insane. I love the expression where Upper Soul's like, ooh.
yeah, his eyes.
But now Scanlan's knocked out. How are they going to get out of there? Unless, like, I don't know if Vax is going to just stab his way out or something, but Umber Soul's going to be moving around a lot and will probably bite them right when they come out. Is he going to have to crap them out? That's kind of nasty. Will they suffocate while they try to get digested?
Maybe he can use the souls of the dead to help him out.
Yeah. So now it's official. He knows kind of what his purpose is. Vax does, and he is the champion of the Matron of Ravens, as we knew. But he knows that for sure now, and he's kind of like enlightened and just accepting of it because the matron saved his sister. And this whole time, she's been seeking him out or watching him.
Before he's even known it.
Yeah, I mean, like, how do you not be the champion anymore? Do you fulfill your goal or whatever she needs, and then you just live a normal life again?
I don't know. Usually those things like a lifelong thing?
Maybe because the champion beforehand, he had to kill, right? Or accept to be killed or something. So I don't know if... you have to die, and then your oath is done. So maybe he's just tied to this forever. But
that's kind of like I'm kind of visioning, like, at the end of the Pirates of the Caribbean, where
spoilers, guys, just let you know. Go ahead if you haven't seen it.
If you haven't seen Pirates of the Caribbean by now, then it's your own fault. Anyway, at the end of one of the movies where Orlando Bloom becomes Davy Jones.
Yeah.
He's tasked to do what Davy Jones was doing.
Yeah, he was cursed to live that life. Yeah.
Yeah, so I kind of think that that's what's going to happen with Vax. Mm-hmm. He's going to be kind of stuck doing this for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
Not necessarily meaning he's going to die, but he could become some kind of a, I don't want to say immortal either, but he'll be tasked with this for quite a long time.
Yeah. And honestly, even though I'm uneasy about it, it's probably a good thing that he's the champion because even though he's very skilled, he's a great fighter. I think, his power is a lot stronger now, and to go against such a threat, it'll help his team out a lot more and hopefully save the country. But I love seeing them go against, this is just one dragon, but like we saw how that first dragon, the first season that they went up against, like that was really, really hard. And here I was like, it's going to be just as tough, if not worse. And now they have other dragons they have to also fight, but they didn't even kill Umbrasyl. But at least they fought him, and now with them rebelling, maybe Thuridak will blame Umbrasyl and be like, oh, well, it's because of your distractions, all this stuff is happening, so they'll still fight and separate at least. So I think there'll be multiple fights, which will weaken the dragons and help out the good people of the country.
But you know how, like, whenever Vox Machina teams up and they do like their power moves together, they always get these really kick-ass moves. Like, you see Vax bringing up Grog. And,
I love that.
He gets like a power slam. Yeah, I'm wondering. Well, maybe going back to Vax, maybe his way out, maybe is to get together with Keyleth. Her power can help that.
I was thinking that too, because I know Vex was being very genuine with Keyleth, Because before, like last season, she didn't like the idea of them together because she's so close with her brother and doesn't want to have anything interfere with that. She's overprotective. But here, I think, she, of course, cares for Keyleth. They've been through so much together. They bonded from what we've seen. But even though she's still kind of protective of her brother, she is now open to the idea of them being together. And I think she's also pushing that a little bit. Not really pushing, but she's expressing it more because she's also worried that her brother's going to keep getting more distant with them.
Right.
And she doesn't want him to be just a robot and just leave them. She wants to still have the emotions there. So, not that she's using Keyleth, but I think she is a little not desperate, but she really just wants to make sure she doesn't lose her brother completely in this.
And she knows that Vax, had a thing for her, and if that's one way to keep him around,
Yeah.
She also knows that there's some distance going on between them, and that
it's not normal to be like that.
Well, I think she also realizes that whatever's going on with all the ravens and whatnot, I think she knows that has something to do with it. So anything she can do to keep him there. Well, I have a feeling that Keyleth is going to be a key.
A Keyleth. Yeah. Yeah, I think that might help for sure. And I'm glad that Vax opened up a little bit and explained what's been going on with him. Because they communicate okay with each other. I'm glad they do talk with each other, on an emotional level. But
yeah, but just like any show, though, whenever there's something really super important that you should really tell somebody else,
they take a while to say something. Yeah, yeah, and that gets really hard. I do like seeing Vax and Scanlan talk more with each other at calm times, at chaotic times. But it's like, I'm a father, you win.
Well, they were asking each other questions about their life changing, all that kind of stuff, and so they had very similar paths recently. Obviously finding out you're a father is a big deal, but it's Scanlan's kind of like Quagmire. You know what I mean? It's like he's sleeping around so much. I mean, he's bound to have a kid somewhere.
Yeah, he sleeps around so much, and as much as I love Family Guy, at least Scanlan has more attachment. He does have a lot of guilt with that, and it weighs heavy on him, and he honestly is lost. He's like, I just don't know why I'm like this, and I believe that. It's just his fail safe to go to because it just makes him feel better.
He seeks out pleasure. That's what he said.
Yeah, in a way, it's like guilty pleasure, because he feels so guilty, and that's just the only thing that kind of numbs him to his guilt. But yeah, so for him to have a daughter, I hope he can make that work later and find out who he slept with, because she said the name Sybil, I believe.
Yeah,
but
Sybil.
He seemed to not remember that name. I want to say that name sounds familiar, but I don't know if we actually heard it on
with
the
the amount of
people
that he has been with, it's kind of hard to remember everybody's name with a face to it.
I know, and that's impressive.
Especially if it's a one night stand kind of thing. If it's just a one and done kind of thing, how likely are you to remember that years down the road? She's definitely old enough where it was a long time ago this happened. So
yeah, and he was never told, but maybe he was always on the run, like you said, he always ran away from things. He was always on the move, so he seemed to not even know. It's not like he found out she was pregnant and then he ran away from that. He didn't know. He didn't stay long enough to find out.
The story that he was telling her about the woman
Kaylee,
who
right?
he thought was the woman who he thought was her mother.
Yeah, Kaylee.
I bet you that story is very universal. It is the truth. The world did get in the way, but I think he falls in love just to get that person in bed with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think.
He knows.
Can see that.
He knows, but I think he does it knowing that the world is going to get in the way, and he's going to wind up leaving anyway, and she's probably most likely not going to come with him. So I think that story is true. It's a universal for all the women he's been with, or most of the women he's been with.
Or most of them, yeah. Because I do hope
even Bert.
that and Bert. I like how he's just desperately reaching for names. Like, could it be? But yeah, I do think that as well. But I do hope that he can fall in love. Like, he seemed more genuine there. But then the world gets in the way. What does that mean? Your job, finances, who knows? But like, that he had.
Well, he was always on the move.
He was always on the move. So I think maybe that was a true story where he was actually really in love. Like, he didn't think he was in love. Like, he was in love with her, but things got in the way. But I just love that surprise where he wasn't even talking about, like, we were in this full story and we felt bad and it wasn't even her. Like, the punchline there was just great. Oh, Leia, I never got over Leia. It's like, that's not my mom.
That's funny.
Yeah. And she gave him this sword, and it's a powerful sword. You can put a spell on it. He knew how to use it right away. And to keep it in place for Umbrasyl, that was pretty effective, and never seen anything like that before. So that was a pretty cool attack. I was impressed.
Do you think he's going to keep his word and not enter any more brothels?
I think it'll be hard for him.
But I think he will, at least at first, he will.
I think he's going to try. I think there's honesty there, but he struggles. Like, he has no self-control. So it's kind of like a drug addiction, Like, it's just, it's going to be tough. It's easier said. He means well, but he's probably going to need a lot of help from his friends and stuff to, you shouldn't do that. We'll see. But I do think he's speaking honestly from the heart. That I know it sounds gross, but they even said that, or she said that, but he means it. He goes, well, that's a huge step for me not to do that. So how many more kids does he have roaming around? This is one. He's slept with probably thousands of people. Who knows? So
he's been around,
Yeah, so he probably has a lot of offspring, and maybe with different species too, because he sleeps around with like so many different kinds of people. But yeah, so I feel bad for him, and jumping completely different now to Percy. I love him. Like, he's so, like, I love seeing his geeky side more in this season.
He's so smart, but he's so, like, the way he goes about it, he's just so boring,
That's why him and Grog were so great, just talking to everybody. Dig here. He's like, that's not the most important. I think that humor and something so silly, and he hurts himself. But it gave us a general idea on what he was talking about, like, because we weren't supposed to be fully listening. We were like supposed to watch everyone get bored by him, and then he just shows us the result of his plan by hurting himself by accident.
He's going over every technical piece of it that it's like, you don't need to do that. Just tell us how it works and what needs to be done, and we'll get it done.
Yeah, that was fun. That was really good. I can't wait for the next episode. So we have one episode left. I'm sure it's going to be very intense, action-packed, and I look forward to it.
And dragon buttholes.
That was so gross. I know. That was very unique.
They're still in there, so there's a chance you'll see it again.
And like we said, Keyleth did mention enemas. Like the Matron of Ravens was talking about, like, suffering, torture, and, like, enemas. That stuck out. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you very soon as always. Bye, guys.
Bye.